Welcome back to another episode of MotoGP Mac, and today we're going to talk about Yamaha's Catalunya test. Now, they didn't really have an awful lot to test this week, and Fabio Quartararo mainly spent his time running between two different swing arms. One, the swing arm that they use all the way up to Mugello, and the new swing arm they've used from Mugello on. And here, being very realistic, all they were trying to understand is the tyre life and compare which one is actually better to preserve tyre life. He was also working on some settings again, just to keep that tyre life alive on the front also. He did mention that the new aero kit that they tried in Mugello, he's not going to use that going forward. He finds that it does give him about an extra kilometre or two down the straight. However, through the corners, it really unsettles the bike for him, so he prefers not to use that. On the other hand, Franco Morbidelli loves the new aero kit and is going to continue it. He mainly focused on the aero kit in Catalunya, but again, let's wait and see what happens. It is a bit of a nightmare, I suppose, for Yamaha at the moment, because the bikes now are going to run two different aeros, two complete different setups, so it would be interesting to see how they're going on. Now, I suppose one of the biggest things that I'm looking forward to with the Yamaha, after Quartararo has signed his 2-year deal, it was also released that they've also signed to work with an ex-Ferrari Formula 1 engineer called Luca Marmoni, and he was mainly working with Ferrari in the engine and KERS department. He has also been working with Aprilia on a consultancy basis, and I believe he is one of the main men to get them to change the V angle of their V4 so that it would produce more reliable horsepower. Now, I'm not really quite sure what this means for Yamaha. Does this mean that Yamaha is going to go down the route of a V4? Or does this mean that this could be the end of the cross-plane crank system that Yamaha have been noted for? And why I'm saying that is that Suzuki don't use the cross-plane crank, so and they don't seem to have an issue with the horsepower out of the engine, especially top speed. Yamaha are still well behind them. So if Yamaha stick with the inline 4 philosophy, do they need to get rid of the cross-plane? Or are they going to go down the whole new V4 route? In my view, if they get rid of crossplane, it's realistically developing a whole new inline 4 engine. If they go V4, it is, in my view, creating a whole new engine as well. So the benefits or the issues that they're running into might be actually the same issue. So it's big times, in my view, in Yamaha. I think there's going to be a lot of decisions made over the next few weeks. I would love to know your thoughts. What do you think with them signing this new engineer? Do you think Yamaha are actually going to take a risk and go V4? Or do you think they're going to look at developing the inline 4 that they have, maybe looking at the firing order, getting rid of the crossplane? I would love to know your thoughts. Leave them in the comments below, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video. I just want to take a minute to also thank you for watching my videos and the support that you've shown so far. If you haven't subscribed already and you would like to subscribe, it would mean an awful lot to me if you did. I'm starting this channel realistically so that we can all enjoy MotoGP together, with the aim of streaming a live video when the GP races are on.